What's up, Vetters? Patrick here with Vetted. I am in Palm Springs, California at the Contact in the Desert UFO Festival, and I am excited to be here. I will have some footage when I get back, but until then, I'm still putting out videos. That's right. I have a very special video for y'all today, and it concerns the 2027 alien invasion prediction. And it seems like Australian journalist Ross Coulthart has commented on that recently and said some things about it he hadn't previously said before. So let's jump into this video. Please, Vetters, hit that like button. That really helps out the videos. And of course, if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I put out new videos about the UFO phenomena every week, even when I'm on, I wouldn't call this vacation, but even when I'm out of the studio. All right, I'm still putting out videos, y'all. So here I got this beautiful hotel room ready to do this. So look, let's jump into this video. Let me play this clip from Ross Coulthart appearing on a podcast recently talking about this 2027 prediction, and then we'll come at it on the back end.
There's certainly something going to happen in 2027, and I don't know what it is.
Okay.
I've also heard 2034, and I've also heard other dates, much later. But depends who you talk to. Some people say it's a pole reversal. Some people say it's an asteroid hitting the planet. Some people say it's AI reaching quantum, and then all of a sudden we lose the capacity to have control of our own computer systems. I have no idea. What I am aware of is that everybody's telling me we're on borrowed time. And I cannot begin to emphasize how serious a look I get when I say to people who are confiding in me, what's the timescale on this? And they're urging me to be urgent. They're saying to me, people need the right to know this. They have a right to know this. And I'm going, well, what are we talking about? And I feel like shaking these people and saying, for God's sake, just bloody tell me. And they are all constrained by their national security oaths. They want the public to know this.
All right. So what's most interesting to me about this clip is that Ross is taking this prediction, he's not dismissing it because of who's telling him these things, right? But the biggest mystery is what exactly is supposed to be coming. Is it an alien ship, with the NHI coming to get their craft back? Coming to invade us, coming to befriend us, bring us into the galactic, camaraderie. I don't know. Right. That's kind of the issue. And remember, Jeremy Corbell spoke about this 2027 prediction being used as a hoax, right? That we shouldn't believe it, that we would be sold a lie, right? But he's kind of the only one saying that because most other people are saying different things. Luis Elizondo has more or less said, like, that's not my conversation to have, right? And Ross has spoken on it before, never completely dismissing it, right? Ex-CIA agent John Ramirez has definitely brought it up and said that that's been talked about in the government. And I've made several videos about this, so you can find them on the channel. This has come up a lot. So I'm curious what everyone's going to say about this 2027 prediction, right? Let me know down in the comments what you think about this. And yeah, I don't know. It's one of those, I'm just not a fan of predictions, right? Prophecies. It's like, it's just so confusing. What do you do with the information? 2027 is less than 2 years away. What am I supposed to do with this information of 2027? And if it doesn't happen, does anybody pay a price? No. But this is sort of out there, right? And again, I've brought it up on the channel before. It's almost like this is used to activate people, right? This sort of scenario is used to activate people to get them to do things, right? Because if you tell them, hey, there's a big alien spaceship coming in 2027, we're all going to be devastated. We need you to do X, Y, Z to, save humanity. It works, believe it or not. I mean, if I'm being honest, if I'm told this prediction, I'm asking for evidence right away. What evidence do you have that something is coming? Right? It can't just be someone predicted it like out of nowhere. That can't be it. What evidence? So anyway, look, this is a long, drawn-out conversation, to be honest with you. And I don't know if we'll ever have all the answers. But good news is we'll know soon enough. The rubber will hit the road, and by 2027, we'll know if this is real or not. My guess, what do you think is going to happen? Because my guess is they're going to push it. They're going to push the goalpost. They're going to push it back. Right? Oh, no, actually, guys, it was 2029, not 2027. All right? Watch. It's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to kick the can down the road, just like disclosure. And before we go, I just want to give you guys some quick thoughts about Contact in the Desert. This festival put on out here in Southern California, Palm Springs, Indian Wells specifically, near Coachella Valley and all that. I've had such a wonderful time, and it just began. Right. It just began. I'll be here till Monday. I have to admit, it's awesome meeting people in person, like night and day. Online relationships are great, but it pales in comparison to real world connections. Right. So I highly recommend this conference. If you ever feel like coming or ever, are thinking about going to one of these, this one is awesome. It's all kind of at this one resort. Everyone's here. There's a bazillion things going on. Everything is super high tech and high quality and well put together, well laid out, people everywhere, happy people. Honestly, it's amazing. I'm having the time of my life, and I just got here yesterday. So I highly recommend the conference if you're ever thinking about it. So they didn't pay me to say this. I'm just being real. I would tell y'all if it sucked. I would. I would say don't waste your money. But it's worth it, 100%. It's by far worth it if you can make it happen. It is well worth it. And you just see everyone just walking around. I mean, when I first came in with my luggage and I walked in the door, there's Danny Sheehan and a full-blown three-piece suit in 105-degree weather. The guy is always looking sharp. But you just see people like that everywhere, just walking around randomly. You just walk up and talk. Very cool. Really, really enjoyed it. So I do have a lot of content coming out from the conference, so I'll be putting that out probably when I get back, right, once I recorded everything. But I've got a lot of interviews. I got a lot of stuff, so it's going to be very cool. So very excited to share. All right, y'all. We'll see you on the next video. Remember, every day's a gift, y'all. Peace.